An absolute ton of people have commented and messaged me asking me for examples of what it looks like to defend leftist ideals, democratic ideals, by appealing to a conservative morality system. And I would love nothing more than to give you guys examples, because this is one of my favorite things to do. For this video, I'm going to use the example of universal healthcare. If you want more information about what it means to appeal to a conservative morality system in messaging, you can go back and watch the video that comment was attached to. So I'm going to start by giving you a general example, and then I'm going to give you 3 audience-specific examples, one for veterans, one for small town folks, and one for evangelical Christians. So here is the general example. Ensuring that every American has access to healthcare isn't just a moral choice. It's a patriotic one. A strong nation depends on the health and resilience of its people. When we guarantee care for all, we strengthen our workforce, we protect our national security, and we uphold the stability of our economy and our institutions. Universal healthcare is about showing loyalty to our own people. It's a commitment to caring for the farmers, veterans, truckers, factory workers, and families who keep this country running. It reinforces order by reducing the chaos of medical bankruptcies and overcrowded emergency rooms. And it honors the sanctity of life, ensuring that no one is left to suffer or die because they couldn't afford treatment. A nation that takes care of its people is a nation that earns respect and commands authority on the world stage. This isn't about handouts. It's about having the backbone to protect what makes America strong, its people. All right, next up, this one is for veterans. I'm going to be speaking as if I am a veteran for this example, but just to be clear, I am not. This is just for the example. We took an oath to serve and protect this country, and part of what we fought for was the idea that no one gets left behind, period. But right now, too many of our fellow Americans are getting shut out of healthcare or driven into debt just to survive. We know that a strong, ready nation depends on healthy people. Universal healthcare isn't a handout. It's a promise kept. It honors the loyalty we owe to those who serve, work hard, and sacrifice for their families. And it restores order to a system that has become chaotic and unfair. Every veteran knows what it means to watch someone's back. It's time our leaders did the same for all of us. All right, now here is an example for rural or small town conservatives. In rural America, we don't expect much. Just a fair shot, a doctor that's within driving distance, and the ability to take care of our families when they're sick. But more and more small towns are being left behind, with hospitals closing and costs going through the roof. Universal healthcare means making sure families aren't punished for living outside of a big city. It reflects loyalty to the people who grow the food, raise the kids, and build the backbone of this nation. And it respects the sanctity of life, because whether you're in a city or a farm town, everyone deserves the chance to get better and stay healthy. This is about protecting what matters: our communities, our traditions, and our way of life. And then finally, here is an example for evangelical Christians, but it could be adapted for faith communities as a whole, I think. Scripture teaches us to care for the sick, lift up the vulnerable, and treat every life as sacred. Yet today, millions of Americans suffer without care, not because God failed them, but because politicians and the system did. Universal healthcare is one way that we live out our moral obligation to protect life and serve our neighbor. It reflects sanctity by ensuring no one is disposable, and it honors order and authority by creating a fair system that values every person just as Jesus did. Faith is not just about belief, it's about action. We're called to build a society where all of God's children are cared for. That includes making sure no one is turned away when they need healing. All right, so those are my examples using a conservative morality framework. I hope that this was helpful. I would love to make this a series and go through a whole bunch of different issue areas, including, immigration, trans rights, all of that, and give you guys some examples on how you can frame it when you're talking to conservatives in a way that appeals to their morality system. So if this was helpful or you would like to see more of these, please let me know in the comments. Thanks, y'all. See you in the next video.